shadow of her former self. Not long ago, Nusia weighed 109 kilos, but she's proved herself to be a weight loss wonder by losing half of her body weight and totally transforming her life. Now, before we meet her in person, let's find out about this inspirational journey.
I've always considered myself to be big, but when I look back, I think most of the weight came on after I split with the children's father. At my largest, I was 109 kilos and 24 plus in sizes. I felt very disappointed with myself, just miserable. Never wanted to look in the mirror, didn't want to go out with friends, always looking down at myself. And I'm a completely different woman now. I fit into a size 10, I weigh 55 kilos, and I'm half the size I used to be. Back in 2008, my son was getting married, and I didn't want to be photographed, but when my son sort of said that, oh, Mum, and I could see he was disappointed, then I went, well, I have to have a photo. I have to be in a family shot. I felt like I was, like, oh, everybody's looking at me because I'm such a big lady. Yeah, and it's just, for me, it was distressing to disappoint my children, and I just wanted to look good. This is the shirt that I wore to my son's wedding. I couldn't do it up on the day. It's a size 24. Here's the pants, and 2 of me could get in there now.
Wow, what a story. Nusia joins me now. Good morning, Nusia.
Hi, Kerri-anne.
How proud of yourself for that commitment are you now?
I feel fantastic.
Wow. What was the best part when you finally reached your goal?
I think it was best before I even reached the goal.
Yeah?
Was being able to shop like normal people, and being able to walk into a shop and just be able to buy some decent clothes.
Now, at that weight, 109 kilos, what were you doing that's changed now?
Well, I do lots of exercise now. I have lots of activities. I met a lady that took me to Pilates, and I've been doing Pilates for nearly 12 months now.
But it doesn't always burn off that many calories, so what else were you doing?
Oh, eating correctly, changing how I ate.
What did you eat before?
I used to snack a lot. I'd probably eat the wrong type of foods.
For instance?
Lots of white bread, lots of carbs, chips, biscuits.
Well, all the stuff that we actually do love.
Yeah, the best.
You gave it up?
Yes.
Was that hard?
At first it was, but then I actually got to the point where I went, no, thank you, and I really meant it, and that was a breakthrough.
And so we're looking at these photos. This was your son's wedding.
Yes.
I mean, how many photographs are there of you at his wedding?
4.
You wouldn't get in the shots, would you?
No.
Why?
I didn't want a record of how I looked. It's a permanent record.
It's a tough thing, and there's so many people who have been through it and who are probably going through it now. Emotionally, how did you feel at that weight? And what was your life like?
Well, it was I was disappointed with myself. I had no energy, and I just wanted to stay home. I didn't want to go out or do anything.
You didn't have a social life? You didn't want to involve yourself in it?
I didn't socialise. I had friends that I would go out occasionally with, but you go out and you don't fit into seats, and you've got to squeeze through places and do all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's easier to stay home.
It's a long-term commitment, and it's not only nutrition, but it's that exercise.
Yes.
But let's face it, exercise isn't always that much fun. I know about it. How did you commit yourself to it? What was that it's the commitment, the daily, weekly commitment. How did you do that? How did you steel yourself for it?
Oh, I think I just started with walking to the shop, and then gradually, I think, went to belly dancing. From belly dancing, I went to Zumba. And from Zumba, I went to Irish dancing. Now do rock and roll and ballroom. And it's fun. It's not exercise. It's going out, having a night out. exercising and having fun.
Who are you today, Nusia, compared to a person 2 years ago?
Oh, I'm active, get out and go. I'll give anything a go now.
What would you say to other people who are struggling?
Oh, give it a go. It's really worth it.
You are inspiration. 109 kilos, looking absolutely sensational, with a life, and that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Nusia Jen, thank you.
Thanks, Kerri.